generally our resistance is incredibly sophisticated, precise technology that we developed to keep ourselves safe. So here I am recording this video. I'm 6 years into my business. The kind of resistance we're talking about is something that I am besties with. Like, we travel this road together. We are constant companions. I have a lot of love for my resistance. I have a lot of compassion and understanding for my resistance. I teach other people how to work with their own resistance. I'm very skillful at this. It does not make it any less intense when my resistance kicks up a fight. Just like the first time that I ever did anything even a little bit scary, my stomach drops out, I feel like I'm gonna die, everything feels crazy, I wanna freak out and punch people and throw a fit and scream and yell and make everybody wrong and come up with any excuse to not move forward, to distract myself from whatever it is. That doesn't change. Getting more skillful at working with resistance does not make the experience of the resistance less intense. What does happen is that you can recognize it for what it is. And generally, the way that I think about this resistance is young. It's coming from an early age in our life. And that, for me, it's not always the perfect image. There's different mental models that work when you're working with resistance, but this one almost always is applicable. And I literally think of this young version of myself like a child of mine, like a daughter or a son that I am responsible for taking care of. And they are screaming, yelling, pounding the floor, trying to get into the driver's seat of my car, just take the steering wheel to go the way they want to go. And when I recognize that they're 2 or 5 or 7, again, it doesn't make the intensity of their tantrum less, but it makes my ability to discern what's appropriate to do much clearer. Because I'm the adult in the situation. I know that. With a 6-year-old, I know who's the adult. If I think that my resistance is another 40, 41-year-old woman with equal intelligence and resources as this is much harder to negotiate with that part. I don't believe that that's really ever what resistance is. I think resistance is always trying to protect us from something that we needed protection from as children. That's why it's so intense, because it's protection that we probably didn't get and needed, and we came up with this hack to protect ourselves, to insulate ourselves, to keep ourselves as safe as possible. And that shit is life or death for us. That shit kept us alive. That's the thing about the resistance. It's not stupid. It's not, I don't even want to say it's outdated. It's generally our resistance is incredibly sophisticated, precise technology that we developed to keep ourselves safe. It just so happens that that same technology that we developed to keep ourselves safe will prevent us from having this thing that we want, whether it's money or impact or visibility or a successful business or a waiting list of clients, or the love of our life, or the family of our dreams, or the healing of our past, right? Like, all these things are also really legitimate desires. And our resistance doesn't know, it can't compute how that can be possible because it feels so dangerous.
Everything you